Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So today's new daily is just to cast 20 black or red spells, nice and easy. And to do that, we're going to focus on a mono black deck that I finally put together, a mono black discard deck. Now there are no new, there aren't any new cards from the Edge of Eternity's set. But it does have one or two from, or it has a couple from Final Fantasy. And I don't know why I never put this deck together, I just didn't. So, just go through it real quick. Duress, Ruthless Negotiation, Bandit's Talent. We'll go through our one drops. Duress and Ruthless Negotiation keep things out of our opponent's hand. Same thing with Bandit's Talent. This is our main. Honestly, Bandit's Talent is our main damage dealer. Getting it to level 2 is a priority, and then just keeping things out of our opponent's hand is important. Bitter Triumph for removal. Deep-Cavern Bat, again, keeping things out of their hand. Demon Wall is in here specifically so that we start benefiting from Unholy Annex. You get the idea? Hecteyes, again, forces the opponent to discard something. Momentum Breaker, if they don't have a creature on the field, they're forced to discard something. Awesome. Resentful Revelation, if we don't have a whole lot of other things to do, we can do this to grab a card. Maybe looking for something we need, we can do that. Strategic Betrayal, again, good removal. Cruelclaw's Heist, again, just another way of getting things out of our opponent's hand. One copy of Seeker's Folly, predominantly for the first ability, target opponent discards 2 cards. Could be very helpful. Unholy Annex, already talked about that. Good card draw, good way of draining the opponent of their health. And if we have the mana and not really much else to do, we can summon the demon, which is just a good damage dealer. And then finally, Malboro. I really like this card. I didn't think I remember seeing it a lot when we were opening packs for Final Fantasy, and I kept thinking that's a cool card, that's a cool monster. I want to use it eventually, and here we are. Its ability, Bad Breath. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, and exiles the top 3 cards of their library. Just absolutely fantastic, to be honest. I love this card. But yeah, that's kind of our big thing, because it becomes a 4/4, decent for damage, decent as a blocker, and if we don't need it and are running low on swamps, we can cycle it for swamps. So yeah, that's the idea. I've run this deck a handful of times, mixed results as is kind of usual for quick play, especially at the beginning of the season, which, for some reason, ranked is locked off. I'm guessing because we're at the end of the month, so they just want everyone to start fresh with new cards at the start of August. That's my assumption, at least. Yeah, I like this hand immediately. It's always fun to force your opponent to get rid of something at the very beginning of the match. Healer Hawk, okay. That could be a problem. Tribute to Hunger. Okay. Sadly, they probably want me. Yeah, they probably want me to, Okay, so what's the target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card from it. No, I don't want to give them a card. Alright, we have target creature -2/-2, or destroy. Go ahead and exile that, and we'll power that up. They won't suffer this time. But, yeah, they won't suffer this time, but they will next turn. Is this that's an instant, so I don't want to play that. Go with this. Force them to lose a card. But even if you, I was gonna say, even if you kill it, you're still gonna lose a card. Fiendish Panda. Okay. Fair enough. 2 momentum breakers. So what is it? When this dies, return another non-bear with mana value less than from the graveyard to the battlefield. They have nothing. I will discard a card, get rid of you. Yeah, they had nothing to pull back. True, true. But I'm good. Another Vengeful Blood Witch. Alright, fine. Kind of served its purpose, to be honest. Drop one of your Blood Witches. Interesting. Yeah, I know, but I had to get rid of it. The only problem that we're going to be suffering from is that what I need is, well, we need a bit more card draw. Duress. And Cruelclaw. That's not great. Well, I can do this, gift them a card. That is now mine, and I can play it. Not that it matters, I don't think. Yeah, we're only going to get 1 life, but you never know. Could come in handy. And now I have a way of getting at least a little bit of life. Smart. I'm going to do this because I want the card draw. There we go. Go ahead and play this. Man, they are only getting land. That's kind of crazy. A little bit more life. Alright, well, I will take that win. Our opponent probably just decided that they were tired of it. You know, and I was gonna, if they didn't have a way of getting rid of the card I stole from them, which was definitely the play that won us that match, you know, I was just gonna keep getting health. They didn't have a way of dealing more health or more damage than what I was getting back with that card. So eventually they would have just lost because of just time. So we'll take that. And yeah, that's kind of how these matches tend to go. If I don't get multiple bandits talent quickly, like if I don't have multiple of them on the field, we don't, it can take a little while to win. But that, that is what it is. So I'll take it. Yeah. I like this. Demon Wall as a good blocker, though we won't need it too soon. I think I'd rather do Ruthless Negotiation here, though Duress might be better. Yeah, we'll start with Duress so I can pick something to get rid of, and then we'll do, Bandit's talent, but... Alright, what you got? Storm Slayer, ooh, Caretaker's talent. Yoink. Either gotta get rid of the Planeswalker, or something else, or you lose 2 cards. Get rid of the Planeswalker. Alright, so first off, force them to drop something else. Land. That's alright. I went ahead and played Demon Wall because elevating that up to level 2 wouldn't have done anything. But now it can. No, it still won't do anything just yet. Yeah, that's a problem I need to get rid of. Yeah, they know they can't. Yeah, if you attack, I block. Yeah, I need to pay 6 to get that. I could do this, take damage. I don't think it's worth it at the moment. Fine, let's go ahead and elevate this all the way. It's not going to help us at the moment. Yeah, that's a problem. That actually is quite helpful. I'm kind of hoping most of their hand is land. That'd be funny. Haha, it was. That is very nice. Go ahead and boost that. It's not gonna, again, it's not gonna matter that much because they still have 3 cards in hand, or they have 2 cards in hand when they draw. So carrot cake. If I can get another land, I'll do Ruthless Negotiation. Nice. So either you... Okay, nice. Not bad, not bad. Go ahead and elevate that as well. It would be a good idea to do that so you're not suffering just yet. Not what I was expecting. But they do get life for that. They do get a draw for that. Really is too bad. Caretaker's talent, joy. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's a big hit coming. Is that lethal? No. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 3, 21. It could almost be. Nice. Yeah, not a whole lot I can do about that. Very nice. So I could go ahead and send in Malboro, but it's not going to do anything. I mean, they have me. I would need a way to get rid of that, which I don't have. So we'll go ahead and play it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play it. It's that sad truth they were able to get a Caretaker's talent out, which is what ended up winning the game. So, we'll call it there. But yeah, that was a good match. That second one was a good match. I will say, that is the one thing I don't like about the deck, is that matches can take a little while. So yeah. But that's going to do it for the matches for today, but don't go anywhere. We do have 2 packs of Edge of Eternities to open, so let's get to that. First one. Ooh, a Mythic. Mythic out of the Standard pack. Not bad, not bad. Nothing new in the commons and uncommons. At least nothing that we've gotten before. Not gotten before. What's the Mythic? I'll take that. I will take that. I'm actually working on a mono red deck at the moment, but I need a few mythic cards, so getting some wild cards, I'll take them. Anyway, again, nothing new here. What about the rare? A Sunset Saboteur. I've seen this card put into several different deck lists. I don't understand why. You know, whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature an opponent controls. I mean, I get this, right? It's a mana value 2, 4 power, 1 toughness, menace creature with ward, discard a card. I get that. But it feels very, very niche, this card. Target creature an opponent controls. Like, yeah, if they don't have any creatures, that's fine. If they have 1 creature, sure. But I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Someone's going to have to explain to me why this is useful. But anyway. With that, we are going to wrap things up. So if you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.